if you don't have a plan.
Yeah, kind of just wing it.
Yeah.
Hey, water bottle, what's up, man? Yes, son. Of course he did. Yes, buddy. Yep. Hey, Ryan.
It is CD set dash home. That's your username. Shared and then fonts. That's where you put it.
Make sure you tell your lovely parents you love them and good night. What do you mean? What about me being out of space or whatever? It's annoying, but it just happens every couple of weeks. Okay.
That's one reason I got a bigger drive because it's a big, yeah, it's an annoying issue.
All right. Hey, MX, what's up? All right, we've got that. It's in the Discord. It's shared. Hey, Geek Boy. 1 second, guys. What did I not like? It was just broken for me. It wouldn't even let me install it. Um, I like the Debian testing live install images because it's like most normal distros. But if you do you have to do the net install to get KDE because the KDE images haven't been on the site in a hot minute. So if you typed in Debian testing live KDE ISO, it would take you to this live install images here. If you click this, at least up until at least a couple days ago, this would not download. Yeah, 404 not found. So you can download the live image for KDE or XFCE and GNOME from here and some other ones. But since there's not a live install for testing KDE, you have to do the net install. And the net install was broken because I think they just updated the kernel in their repositories. So might have been fixed by now, but not 100% sure. Otherwise, I think you can install Debian stable and switch to testing too. So there's a couple ways. It's just easier to get a lot of things working in Ubuntu-based distro, and Linux Mint has snaps disabled, which is great. And the only downside to Mint is, the Wayland session's not stable. So, but Xorg has been working perfectly fine, and since I don't have more monitors, it's good. And as far as the update goes, I don't know how I feel about the new start menu. I'm sure I can switch it back to the one that it was. I was literally thinking before the update popped up, I was like, man, I wish my profile picture was showing in the start menu, and that was changed in 22.3. But I don't dislike it. It's just a little interesting looking. It's functional, which I really like. Thank you, Fanatic. Appreciate it. And I recorded 2 videos tonight. I'm gonna try to edit them soon and get them uploaded, but I've got how to change wallpaper for the login screen in Linux Mint, and then I've got how to install and configure ZRAM in Linux Mint coming soon. That was super easy, and Linux Mint already has a swap file, which is really nice. So they can actually just work in conjunction. Of course, it's going to default to ZRAM for a lot of things, but it will still use the swap file sometimes. And I'm thinking about doing a tutorial for how to set up the terminal, like I have it also. So I
Definitely.
bet people would like that. I like my aliases and everything that I have on here. It's just really user friendly, and it's not difficult, which is nice.
And you can add more, it looks like, if you want to.
Oh,
Or
there's
take
so much you could do with it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I just like the only thing I don't like, and you can do this with ZHSH, is I wish that it auto corrected bad spelling. But if you're using fish to its maximum potential and you're letting it auto complete and then using the shortcuts to delete directories, and then you should theoretically never have to spell something wrong. So I haven't really worried about it. Like I think fish out of the box is already so good that I don't think I'd want to switch to ZHSH, although it is very malleable. But I learned how to work with fish first, so kind of like one of those situations. Oh, okay. That is the last update that came out. Okay. About to say, I bought the deluxe edition of this bitch. I better get the fucking DLC for free.
You should, yeah.
That would have made me fairly mad. This game was only a $40 game. I spent $56 on it when I got all the future updates. Yeah, we're just gonna wing it. We'll just kind of play whatever. I don't have any specific plans. I would like to look at some itch.io games maybe I haven't played. I played My Side last night. And beat it in like one sitting, which is really cool.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. I didn't really ever get bored, although there's a lot of parts of the game where you have to like click on every object, or it's just a lot of that I've noticed. Yep, fast fetch I think is just the way to go. Neo fetch still works, but
Fast fetch is a new one, right?
yeah, fast fetch is the Neo fetch replacement.
Right.
Minecraft, load in all your chunks, please. It would be nice.
After we set the transparency, we ran that command to run the theme, right? That was the next step. After that,
What'd you say?
Document it. So after we we went in and changed the profile. We changed the transparency, hit apply. I remember we set the theme, right? We went to the website, picked the theme, and applied it in the terminal. I think that was the next step. Had to run that command.
When you change something in the config, just always source it, if that's what you mean.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, well, in the Ubuntu-based distros, you have to add a repository to get fast fetch. So that's probably why. It's kind of annoying, but it does technically only take like 5 extra seconds, but I wish it was in the repository.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
Hey, will you help me with some of those drivers now?
You have to open up Driver Manager and see which driver it recommends for you.
Okay.
Uh, uh, what? Oh, okay, that's why. It's because, okay, so in full screen, Cinnamon allows you to disable compositing and the games function properly. Gotcha. Another limitation of Xorg that's kind of aggravating. Yeah, it's really simple, water bottle. That's what I love about it too, is it's like simple but effective. It's a very lightweight shader pack too. Water bottle. And taskbar, please go away. Please, please. Oh, you hate me. Whatever. I'll just play with it at the bottom of the screen. What were you doing, baby? That's what you went up there to do? You didn't see anybody? Because I was trying to make it windowed mode and then switch it back to full screen, and there's like a little animation. Yeah, that started. Beautiful. Absolute. Oh yeah, once those fucking chunks fully loaded, it's so much better. The other thing with Xorg is that when you're capturing graphically intensive apps like this, window capture is the way to go. Because full screen capture will lag the fuck out of it, at least on NVIDIA. Me. You ever figure out what driver it said you should have?
Yeah, what do I do now? How
I
do I
can't.
find it?
Okay, if you know what driver it is, which one is it? Then I can tell you the.
I can screen share.
It should say NVIDIA something, 3 numbers, 470, 5 something. If you open up the driver manager, it'll tell you.
It's 470.
I would like one sometime. Yeah, so type in sudo apt install and then NVIDIA dash driver dash 470. See if that allows you to install it. Which getting older NVIDIA cards to work in modern Linux is pretty difficult sometimes, so no guarantees. Breaking lots of grass. Breaking grass, yes I am. Grass, breaking grass.
We used the system package of fish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was in the box, that's where I put it back. Yes, if he does, I will. Nice looking. Oh shit. Doing anything?
Command not found.
Tell me exactly how you typed it. Gosh. Still hear me, Gazix?
Yeah, I still hear you.
Okay.
I'm just slowly documenting what you showed me.
Oh, you're good. It's just he didn't respond to me, so I didn't know. Dude.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't know. Sorry, I genuinely didn't know. Yeah, Caves and Cliffs is pretty... Honestly, I kind of like this spot.
It
Yeah.
says I did sudo install NVIDIA-driver-470. It says install missing destination file.
The command is sudo apt install. Try that. I don't guess I need.
I hope this works. It's loading a bunch of stuff now.
Hey. That is the command to install the driver. Oh, there's fireflies. I have not played since like 1.19.2, so this is new to me. Better than adventure? I don't think I have heard of that. Sounds cool though. Wouldn't mind checking out some mod packs at some point. Now that I'm using Prism, that shit's a lot easier.
Remember there was a flat pack of Minecraft, but I guess that's easier to use.
I'm using the flat pack for Prism.
Yeah. But I think that they just have a straight up flat pack for just Minecraft too. It's not Prism. But I guess that one works better.
Well, there's an official .deb installer for Minecraft. I don't know if there's a flat pack for it. But
Prism works, it sounds like.
well, I mean, you don't really want to use the default launcher anyway. It's doo-doo and it's full of Microsoft slop, so...
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
That's the only, like, I think if you just want to play Minecraft, if you don't mind that, then you know that's totally reasonable. But like for myself, Prism does the same thing but just better. At Launcher is also really good. I also like Legacy Launcher is really the easiest way to get into Minecraft. It's really simple. Where did I put that? There it is. Now I've got actual cobblestone, so... Oh, you fucker. Yep, I agree. Water bottle, I agree. Amazing that there's so many ways to do it. I still haven't tested a long drive in Linux, so I'm definitely going to do that at some point tonight. Surprised no mobs are coming after me. How did I? There was like some combination of these that I put in here that worked.
What are you trying to make?
I'm trying to make like a little stair that, oh, maybe like this?
I think you have to like make it like stairs. Yeah, there you go.
Stairs do prevent the submerge error, so.
Does Prism let you use mod packs too?
Yes.
Nice.
I just use it, because now I used to use Optifine, but now I use Fabric Sodium for my shaders. Sodium is nice. It's greases and shit in it.
Nice.
I had issues with @launcher and mods not wanting to work right.
Yeah.
Do you know how to fix this error? I sent it in the chat.
Subprocess returned error code. Looks like it's missing some dependencies, maybe?
So, yeah. You're on Linux kernel 6.14. Earlier, when I updated to 20.3, it told me that that kernel does not work with older NVIDIA cards. So let's see. If you're on 22, House closed.
Make sure to throw you a like.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Same, brother.
Oh man, what a pain in the ass. Oh, when you type in sudo apt update, it doesn't find any updates, correct?
It says all packages are up to date.
So the workarounds that I'm seeing involve you downloading the drivers from NVIDIA's website and manually installing them and adding kernel parameters to get them to work.
Kernel what?
Parameters. Basically a fuck ton of work, and I've never actually installed a driver that way. It says
Yikes.
from what I'm reading that it should work with that version of Linux Mint. Errors are encountered while processing NVIDIA DKMF. Add return status from module build. Try rebooting the computer. Did run an update earlier, and then re-log in. Try it again. Maybe there's like a package that's being held or something, causing it to not allow you to install it.
Okay.
But like I said, support on those old NVIDIA GPUs is getting really spotty because a bunch of the drivers just became basically abandonware, stuff like that.
That's okay. I'm about to get Linux Mint on my other laptop here pretty soon. I'm not too confident it's gonna work on this.
I definitely don't think it's worth the amount of effort you'd have to put into it. Fucker. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Well, I didn't realize I was suffocating so much. That's.
Dang.
Don't worry. Just have to somehow find my way back there. Because it spawns you in the same general location when you die as where you first spawned. So, there, I think that thing over there. Yep. Be a fucking nightmare with these mobs.
It's like playing the forest, but more low poly.
Technically, there's so many objects in this game that theoretically it could be more polys.
Very true.
There's like, I don't even know how many blocks are on this map right now, but there's a lot. Oh, is this it? No, I had like a little door here somewhere. It's gonna be hard to find in the dark though. Oh, well, look at that.
There we go.
I should have just sprint swam. I'd love to find some fucking gold. Hopefully soon. Oh, he'll be back up. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, he'll be good for a little while. Damn, it's fucking beautiful under here. Fuck you. Ugh. Yeah, I have no doubt it would work perfectly fine on your other rig for sure. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I guess you have to have the sponge. I thought you could just build like a structure underwater and close it up and the water would leave it. I guess that was retarded. I don't remember. I haven't done that in like 6 years. Yeah. I know, we need to do clothes. Said we need to do clothes. Probably won't have too much time after that, so might as well. Hey, AMD. But not, sweetheart. Hey, that's the only thing that I'm remembering is that's like the centerpiece of my field of view. That big stone thing. What's for dinner? Well, I think we're gonna kill a cow, and then hopefully a sheep, maybe a pig. And then hopefully I can get a bed made. That'd be cool. Beautiful. Yeah, I have other shader packs that I tested, and they had infinitely worse looking water. I would honestly rather have simple lighting and good looking water. I will try my best later to help you warm up, babe. Huh? Yes, baby, I will. Just a minute, I will. Just looks so good underwater, damn. Hell yeah. Okay, so it's literally at the base of this. Yeah. Is he asleep? Okay. Yes, bring it to me. Alright, time to find some motherfucking coal. Wish somebody that I knew and trusted had a good server for this game that I could play on. People, but it would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it could be fun.
There's a mod that you can install that enables multiplayer that's really easy, to be fair, so. There's some. And a sight up inside my eye, I'm a company's guy, I'm a fill up his eye, I'm a get on that shy, I'm gonna get down on that butt, I'm gonna lick hard on them nuts, I'm gonna get down on them bus and bustin' the motherfucking big fat nuts. I'm getting cold in my holes, really hurts. I washed all the crack out. Now, son, don't argue with your mother. No, Chester. We need to play Phasmo or fucking Peak or something again too, Gazix.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that, fam.
Keep thinking about the skeleton incident, and I honestly thought, I was like, oh, that's funny, but that's not nearly as funny as the Elden Ring death clip. And Rixie actually thinks that some of the clips from recently are just better. So, unfortunately, it's hard to go back and parse through all those stream VODs, but there's shit in there. Yo, we got some coal. I'm gonna go fuck up some Christmases for some kids. Yeah, I was retarded. You get coal this year, bitch. Could breathe out of my motherfucking nose on this flipping plane. buddy. No. He's trying to get your attention. That makes a lot of scientific sense right there. Well, I offered something like that earlier, and then you just ignored me. But yes, I would love to do that after a while. You gave me a mission, remember? You did. You gave me a mission on here. What is a mission? Are you fucking kidding me? On the stream, baby. A goal. Oh, the thing? The thing you were talking about. I played some really cool Minecraft mod packs back in the day. I don't remember what they were called, but there's one that made it like super ultra realistic and you're like on this planet in space or something. That's good. Probably get some light sources around here. Dude. Do you remember what still right? Give it. Good night, son. Here, buddy. Don't start whining. You know it's your bedtime. Did you decide you were going to try that again, Leaves, or are you just going to wait and plug it up to your other laptop?
I don't think it's really worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Plugged it up to your other machine. You could just boot into it. It's already updated. All you have to do is type in sudo apt install nvidia-driver-580, and it should just work, assuming the install's not broken. So whenever you decide to do that, at least you'll be able to see if you like it pretty much instantaneously. No extra effort, really. Unless it's broken, in which case, rip, clean install it. But Riley, it is your bedtime, son. Okay, you got to get up at 6. It's already 11. I will take it up there and plug it up in the morning. I can't understand what you meant to me. While you tied my hands. Oh.
Creeper. Oh man.
My hands. Doo-doo-doo.
And that creeper just gonna keep following you. Oh, never mind.
He's gonna come over here. I just don't think he can do anything with me back here.
Yeah. Should be fine. As long as he can't get close to you.
He could come through the water. So
Yeah. I can swim, right?
yes. Keep so.
It's always fun.
Don't mine at night, guys. Except that's exactly what we're doing. Honestly, if Mint works, continues to work as well as it has until I get my new computer, then I'm thinking about just putting Mint on the next system too. And just
Well,
hard lining it till the Wayland update comes out summer. Just it makes sense.
That's gonna make Mint look really good, yeah.
That's like the only thing missing is that if it had the good Wayland session. And I just installed the update to 22.3, which by the way, in Mint you can not only update your system and the likeliness of it breaking is extremely low, but I was able to update to a totally new release version. And it changed absolutely nothing. I mean, it changed things in the OS, but it didn't break anything or cause any problems. Well, this sucks. But yeah, Mint, other than Arch, Mint is the longest I've ever continuously used one version of Linux. And it's because I always have such a good time with it. It really is like the definition of getting out of your way. Like, I feel like Linux Mint was designed to be used by anybody and everybody with like minimal issues, and I just really appreciate that about it. It sucks that I'm not. My dumbass fucking don't have no wood. I was so nervous that creeper was gonna blow me the fuck up that. I think it's daytime though, because the music played. It does that?
I think so. Plus, we found some coal finally, so that's good.
Oh. What? It is not daytime. I need to find a sheep so bad. Yes, son. What, buddy? Hey, buddy.
Some new wallpapers from the KDE tool, but I don't know where it saves these.
Oh, USR share wallpapers.
Okay. That's where it should be, but I didn't see them in there. Weird.
If you right click on.
Wait, now they show up. I had to close the app and reopen it. That's what it was.
Ah.
Yep.
Yes, son.
That's better.
Okay, take it and give it to me. Chester, give it to me, buddy.
Cool. Oh, that didn't take very long to get all that set up.
Oh. Impressive. One good thing about having a good community around you with Linux is you can actually learn things.
Oh yeah, I've learned a lot about Linux, especially thanks to you.
Yeah, it can be pretty scary going online when you're a new user and everybody's so opinionated and they do their things their own ways and
Yep.
be bad.
Thinking that you're just gonna be judged just because you want an easy to use distro, but you don't know everything, and it's like obviously you're not gonna know everything at first. You gotta learn it somewhere.
It is so funny to me that people say Linux Mint is bad for power users. Any distro is bad for being a power user if you don't know how to be a fucking power user. Like, it's so easy. I can use this just like I use Arch. Except I don't have to AUR some packages. I can just download official versions.
Well,
Other
the
than that,
official is even better if you ask me. I would prefer not to use the AUR if I didn't have to. I just use it if I don't have a choice. Because
yeah.
I don't frankly trust the AUR that much.
No, I mean, me either. Definitely always better to just get the official developer supported package.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like official Wayland support, and if it's really good on my hardware, I might consider switching to it as well. Because user-friendly is nice. Of course, I do have another issue where I need to have KDE, because VR
You could
stuff,
just install Linux Mint right now and put KDE on top of it.
I've tried to do that before, but I probably did it the wrong way.
I wouldn't be surprised. Probably have to switch your login session to SDDM or something else. I'm sure there's a lot more steps that go into it, but from what I hear, it's totally useful. I just don't want two DEs, personally. So I'm just unwilling to do that. Because there are certain things in Mint that are tied to Cinnamon that if you remove them, it'll break. So installing KDE is fine if you don't use the Cinnamon tool, and you're just fine with having them still installed. But my OCD is, it would just bother me, I think. Be a cool experiment someday, but theoretically speaking, yeah, that is the solution right now to it not having a good Wayland session is to install a DE with a good. That's GNOME or KDE. Of course, you need VR support better, so for you, KDE.
Right. I'm really hoping that Steam will actually just give us better VR support too soon, because it works, but it doesn't work as well, unfortunately, as it does on Windows at the moment. But it does work. It's just open source software, just not quite as advanced as like Virtual Desktop, for example. I really wish they would just make a thing for Linux. That'd be nice. But I have a feeling that Steam is going to come in and they're just going to make it really good support when the new headset comes in. I really feel like that's going to fix that problem.
And that's the cool thing with a company like Valve doing that is you don't really need the official support if you can get a company that's willing to spend money on research to make it work themselves, which is why people always say, I wish they would just make native Linux ports of games. Honestly, I don't want that. Just make a good Windows game. Proton will do the rest. Like, the native Linux ports, generally speaking, are worse. And even in itch.io games, that's the case. Now, there's a handful of instances where the native Linux ports are really good, like Valheim and like Terraria's really good.
Yeah.
But those are literally the only two that I've used where I was like, yeah, that just works better than the Proton version.
Nice. Yeah, even when I've had the chance to run local or natively, I've had to run the Proton version to the Windows version. And I've had better luck in some games for sure.
And like I understand your perspective with apps specifically a lot better because sometimes that's a little bit more tricky because Steam does all the work with your games, Heroic, Lutra, whatever, but that's not always because Steam is the launcher in the same way that to use your VR headset effectively you need a launcher for it. So I think Steam will probably do something with that for sure.
But I mean, I am impressed by there is this app called Wyvern, which lets you run VR in it, and then you can get like an overlay in it, which has like play space mover and an overlay that you can use to see your desktop. So that works, and it's impressive. It does. For me, it just doesn't work as well though. It's a little more buggy. But I assume they're working on it. Yeah, we're getting it to improve, but hopefully Valves will come in and just give us something a whole lot better. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they could just do that anyway. I actually have an idea for this.
If I could get all my stuff to work on there, including VR, that would give me reason to not go back into Windows anymore. That'd be nice.
That's one reason I'm glad I'm not into a lot of that stuff, because I don't have that overwhelming urge anymore of not having access to certain software like I used to. Like back in the day, it was definitely something that I struggled with, just like everybody else. Like, man, I don't want to lose access.
Yeah. But I mean, most of the stuff works now. It'd be nice if they could get the anti-cheat fixed too, but we'll have to see about that.
That's up to the game devs, honestly.
Yep.
Linux kernel is capable of working with kernel level anti-cheat. The devs just lock you out of it. Battlefield 6, when you launch it in Linux now, says that it's not compatible with Proton or SteamOS. So they literally put that in there, which means that it knows that anti-cheat just knows what you're trying to run it on, and they choose to not let you run it. Because, I mean, to be fair, from that perspective, if kernel level anti-cheat actually worked, I could see maybe running it in Linux, if you know what you're doing, being an advantage to try to figure out cheating and stuff, because you can monitor and see everything in Linux. But at the same time, the kernel level anti-cheat doesn't even work well. Doesn't prevent cheating, so you're still getting cheaters and giving this thing kernel level access to your computer.
Yeah.
To me, it just doesn't seem to make too much sense.
Just a lose-lose situation, yeah.
Okay, so I can craft and oh, that already crafts 4. I work much slower in Minecraft than a lot of people do. I just don't have the brain for it.
Nah, you're good. I'm the same way.
But I can still do some interesting looking stuff.
It takes practice. Oh, I didn't know you could do that with the stairs like that. That's cool.
So much nicer. It just makes it look more consistent, but it doesn't actually serve much of a purpose for what it was. And we can have like a little... I'm so stupid.
Which I probably should install Wyvern. It's fun to
I think
see
I need
that as
glass.
a config.
No, you're good, man. We're just gonna... When I'm like narrating on stream, we're naturally gonna talk over each other, but it's never a thing.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to do that. I'm not trying to be rude.
No, I'm not trying to talk over you either, trust me, it just happens.
No, you're good, it just happens, yeah.
I remember I played this the other day and somebody says, bro's really playing Minecraft in 2026. I was like, yeah?
Oh, yeah, why not? Yeah. So fun.
Not like this
mean-
game doesn't... It ages with time, in my opinion. Like, it never really gets boring, per se. You just kind of get burned out on it.
For me, it's not my type of game, to put it that way, but I have played it before. It is fun. I can see why people enjoy it. There's no reason to stop playing old games just because it's a newer year. still trying to beat the original Tomb Raiders. I've been playing for years and I've never finished them once. And I play them on probably every system known to man at this point.
Yeah, I still need to play those. I've got the new ones.
Did you get the remasters?
No, the reboot from like 10 years ago.
Oh, the reboots, right, yeah. Those are good too. I like those as well. I've only played the first one though out of those, so I don't know about the other two.
I only know of that one and Shadow of Tomb Raider, so I don't actually remember if there was a third one. I don't think so, but maybe.
I think there was. Hold on, I'll check. Tomb Raider. I had Shadows of the Tomb Raider, I guess not. Yeah, there's Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think.
The second one out of those is the best.
Is it? Nice.
Yeah, I have Tomb Raider 2013, 12 or whatever, and then I've got Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay. I think Rise of the Tomb Raider is one of the new ones.
Yes, sir.
I know
Nice.
Shadow was the sequel to the other one I have.
Oh yeah, I need to install Proton GE. Although weirdly enough, I've tried playing Xenosun Zero with that, and for some reason I could only play it with the experimental Proton from Steam.
Yep.
I don't know why.
Well, if you remember, I actually told you about that like about a month ago. Proton GE
right.
just stopped working for some fucking reason.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So, Proton Experimental it is then.
Yeah, I have allow spelling about Proton builds and Relic just for that.
Nice.
Oh, I heard
could
one.
use Heroic more, but it bothers me I can't get some of the games to work properly in it.
Yeah, I've just been using Citrus and Heroic, honestly. Where's that fucking
Yeah.
goat?
You can use both, yeah. I like that Lutris has the install script, so that's where I like that one the better out of the two, to be honest.
That's all I use Lutris for now. Is all script.
Yeah.
And
Moment that
for one
Heroic
game.
gets install scripts though that make games work, then I'll probably be happy to switch to that.
I'm sure a lot of those could be converted and somehow implemented, but I think to make the scripts would have to change it to do whatever it's going to do with Heroic.
Right.
Oh! MOUSC. Roll call. That was... It is Minecraft Tricks. Welcome back. No, we're pretty well protected in here. I still don't have enough wool to make a bed, but I'll put that
Yeah,
there.
it takes a little bit to find wool.
Yes, I did. I remember most of you guys, honestly. Well, those of you that show up often.
Get more regulars.
I don't like that. Problem with this being down here is that I don't have there's water everywhere, so I can't really dig down and explore caves when it's nighttime, or like the tunnels and shit, get extra resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube algorithm has been very nice to me in that way. Over 2 million impressions, quite a bit for somebody that starts from 0. I've heard that the algorithm has been doing that for a lot of small content creators, though, to be fair, so.
Nice.
Oh, maybe I can go underground here. Maybe I could have. I guess I just gotta make a motherfucking chest. Oh, yeah, thank you, Trix. Appreciate it. Alright, let's make a set of sticky wickies. That'll give me enough for 2 pickaxes, which should be enough to get.
This is quite the sticky situation. Huh.
Should see what it looks like when I'm bust.
Yes.
Speaking of busting, there's this like porn star in the UK that went on Matan Evans' podcast today, and he was like, "So do you like being a slut?" So
Okay.
I looked up her YouTube because she's disgusting. She walks around because basically what she does is she invites random men with big cocks to fuck her, and she records it. That's the trade-off, and she makes shit tons of money on it.
Let's see.
It doesn't matter because you have they called it a balaclava on, so you hide your face. And she will get railed by these guys and let them finish on her, and then she'll go out into public covered in jizz and just record YouTube shorts of her walking around with it all over. Somebody must think that this is a face mask. Duh. Her eyes will be burning red, because that shit's not good for your fucking eyeballs. Duh.
No.
That's how you get a sty.
That is very weird, yes. To agree.
I just felt bad. I was like, man, because she's not ugly woman by any means. Like, I guess live your best life, but I feel like that's gonna make it hard if she ever finds a man. Be satisfied with just having that unconditional love from one person. She's used to having it from thousands,
Yeah.
It's just really unfortunate.
Are you monetized right now?
No.
Okay. Would you rather be the first person to fight the ape or the last person to hit Bonnie Blue?
I gotta think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, an ape would absolutely fucking destroy me. So, what do you mean when you say ape? You mean like a cutesy little monkey?
No, the meme of like one
One
100.
guy versus one ape. Yeah.
Or be the last person to hit Bonnie Blue. Personally, I'm going with the ape.
Well, if you're the last person to hit Bonnie Blue. What do you mean? Oh, when you say, I thought you meant punch. Oh.
That's not what I mean.
I didn't realize because I was like, oh, fighting an ape or punching a woman. I was like, I don't know which answer makes me sound worse. Yeah, I would fight the ape because I'm in a committed relationship. But if I was a disgusting degenerate, my answer would probably be different.
How did this happen?
Look at this beautiful ass terminal. Oh, it's just so
Yeah,
sexy.
it's nice. That just made me realize you technically rise to your Linux now.
Technically,
A little bit, yeah.
it's like
But
ricing
everything.
with pre-existing operating tools. Whereas I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of people when they rice, they go out of their way to download themes and they customize the layout of their desktops and they like create extra panels and they do all sorts of wonky shit. It's never been something I've
Yeah.
been interested in. I did think about turning this to light mode, but I feel like light mode looks the best in KDE, and I think that dark mode actually looks pretty good for this wallpaper.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. For me, I just like dark mode because it doesn't flashbang me when I try to use it at night.
I guess when it's in light mode, then games don't flashbang me because my eyes are adjusted to the light mode. Makes sense.
I mean, fair point, yeah.
Although in Elden Ring they did change the FromSoft logo from being white to being dark because people were complaining
Really.
about that, and yet you still can't close the game properly.
Yeah. Wow.
It does get pretty fucking annoying having to do this in Xorg, I gotta say.
Are we going on a car trip? Let's go.
I want to see how it runs because I don't think I've tested this on 580 proprietary, and that's what I've got installed.
Fair enough.
Only problem with this is I don't have the ability. My taskbar is basically stuck on top of the game window, even though it's.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes. Graphics, maximized window. Oh,
how does the performance feel to you?
not sure yet. Yeah, I can't see my stream chat. It hides it.
It's okay.
Let me just put it in windowed and
Could
maximize it.
you have a phone, you could pull up your chat on that too, technically.
Yeah, just so much harder for me to see. And this seems like it's running pretty much like it was, but I am playing the... Oh, I mean, it seems like it's a little bit better. But I am playing it in windowed mode, so it's got forced compositing on it, which sucks. But if I was playing this in true full screen with screen tearing, I'm sure it's running better. And as it stands, it's totally playable. It can get pretty dicey on the open kernel module driver. And I didn't change my rendering to deferred either. And deferred helps it a lot in certain intense areas. I didn't realize I spawned with a van. That's great to hear, Gronk. I'm happy for you, man. Got water. Well, we've got plenty of space at least. I hate this. It is so difficult. You know what? Fuck it. Oh. That's 3 liters. Nova, welcome. I do not blame you. I'm also tired of Windows myself. I think just about everybody in this chat is, most of the time.
Definitely give it a try. I would say, if you're not sure about it, you can always like put it on a USB, boot into it, and you can play around with it a little bit in the live USB mode. Or if you have another hard drive, you can just install it on there. See if you like it. It may take a little getting used to. It's definitely not Windows, but I'd say definitely try it.
Yeah, and definitely
My
test it on
Go
your
ahead.
actual hardware, even if it's on a flash drive, because the VM's really not a good indication of how it's going to perform.
Right.
I would say
Oh, go ahead,
with
Josh.
Windows. Sorry.
No, you're
The
good.
biggest issue with Windows is that you have to buy it. Linux is free.
Yeah, Linux is free. That's true. Yeah.
Windows is free too if you don't mind a watermark.
Yeah, I don't want no watermark.
Here's what I would say, by the way, Nova. I don't like Catchy very much myself because it's kind of up in the air what the custom kernel is going to perform well on and what it's not. So it really just depends on your hardware config whether you'll see any benefits from it. But like both of my computers that I've had recently had some pretty bad performance issues on Catchy. But I like Endeavor a lot, and Vanilla Arch is really cool, even though I just recently switched back to something more stable in Linux Mint because I got pretty tired of living on the edge, as they say.
Little.
Yeah, you say that, Fricks, but look at Zoran, buddy. Look at all the people that bought their shitty Pro version. Look at everybody that's ever bought an Android phone or a television with Linux on it. Linux
All the
is
people who
viable.
buy Apple products.
Well, they're getting like shitty modern day version of BSD, but Linux just does BSD better than BSD in my opinion. Hey.
Yeah. I think Linux actually runs my older games a lot better than Windows does. 100%.
Yeah, Gronk is totally right. He's not joshing at all. You'd use Mint, but you have an NVIDIA GPU? I gotta show you something, buddy.
Yeah, about that.
Linux Mint is one of the easiest distros to use with an NVIDIA card for a multitude of reasons. One, it's based on Ubuntu. I also have an NVIDIA card. But if you type in driver manager, Linux Mint will scan your hardware and the Ubuntu repositories and immediately pull in the driver packages that it recommends. But secondly to that, it's super freaking easy. I love it. This is how I do it. Not this. This is like the secondary option for me. Because it recommends 580 open. I prefer proprietary. But you can find the driver that you want in here that it shows you. And then all you have to do is type in sudo apt install NVIDIA-driver-whatever. So, bam.
There you go.
One command. You've got the latest proprietary driver. 590, starting with 590, proprietary is no longer supported. So if you have a 10 series card or below, you have to use the old driver. But I am looking forward to Linux Mint 23 and 590. I think will be in the official repositories by then. But yep, that's what I'm running. And I can verify NVIDIA SMI. You can see, I can see every process that's running on my NVIDIA card. And if you have an Optimus laptop like me, you can just switch it to NVIDIA performance mode, which is really great. All right, more driving. I didn't actually get to drive. What's the package for the driver selection thing? Driver manager? Oh, I cut my bread. I didn't mean to do that.
You didn't cut the cheese.
What? "46 laptops want the latest updates. I'm excited for Mint 23. Yeah, me too. Me too. I am so excited for Mint 23. I did that thing where I like switched the camera mode somehow, and I don't remember how to get it back. Oh, long drive has absolutely no bugs, guys. Seriously.
It's a perfect game, yes.
Yeah, literally. I'll just make a save called ass and reload it. What a doo-doo balls. Yeah, Min 23 should have a stable Wayland session, and then I think it'll literally be perfect for like my use case. Linux Mint has been my favorite distro for like years at this point, but the no Wayland session really was a turnoff for me. M-I-C-K-E-Y for you. Roll call. Oh, come on. Stop going into fucking tiny window mode. There. Oh, I can't see anything behind me. What? There we go. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I love smoking lots of doobies with my friends. Oh, there's no road here. That's unfortunate. This fucker's already overheating, man. What? It's got plenty of coolant in it. There's the engine. That is a tiny engine for a big vehicle.
Agree, yes.
I teleported far.
My trucks only have 4 cylinders.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Trix. Oh, is it? Yeah, that's a good point. Stalker Gamma. I don't think I've played it, but I am familiar of it. Alright. There we go. Xorg issues. This is the type of shit I'm talking about with Linux Mint. Stuff like that. Because performance is severely degraded when you full screen capture, and if you window capture and your game closes and restarts, it doesn't always pick it back up properly. So you have to like go in there and mess with it. This thing is fucking hideous. Well, this passes the performance test.
Nice.
On the road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. Running, it sure does crash a lot for you. I'm sorry to hear that, man. How are you? You said Linux wasn't worth it for you, right? So I'm assuming you're playing that in Windows. I don't remember. I think I used a Stalker mod years ago, like in Windows 10 back in like 2019, but it was a different mod. I really love Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. It's a great game.
Okay.
Did you say what game?
Stalker.
Yeah, Stalker, the very first one. That's the only one I really like. I beat Stalker 2, and I do like it, but holy shit. I played it on the Series S at like 720p, 30 FPS, and it was playable, and at least it was fairly stable most of the time, but that game on PC is a mess, or at least it was. I heard that the updates have made it better and worse. I think here in a couple months with Linux Mint 23, Mint will be on 6.17.9 also. Hey, Bug. I'm just going somewhere random. Fucking bitch. What did I lose?
What kind of game is Stalker? Is it like a stealth kind of game?
Holy shit.
It's a
No.
kind of a survival post-apocalyptic game.
Oh, that.
You have to. It's like you find a bunch of items. You like sell them, or you can like buy items. You go around doing a bunch of quests. Like some open world game.
Yeah, you're just in basically post-apocalyptic Ukraine, or Russia, or whatever that area over there is, where Chernobyl was.
So it's Fallout but scary.
No, I don't think it's really like Fallout. What the fuck was this attached to the front? You, hey. Dude, what? What is this attached to? It looks like something that would go on either the back or the front. Yeah, that's a game I definitely want to revisit when I get my new rig in February. Oh.
Looks like it lost a tire.
Yeah, and then I've noticed in the stable version, it won't let me put it back on. So I have to open this door and take out the fucking spare.
That's great.
Can I get in here? Dude, game.
Gotta do a crouch jump. Yes.
Yeah, but there was no hubcap on that other tire. I thought about that.
Yeah.
Missing. It's just the metal piece. Right?
It's
Oh, that's the fucking hubcap?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Okay, I have not seen a tire like that. That's good to know. I didn't know they could come in such small sizes.
Oh, now it comes on there. Okay.
Yeah, I really hope that gets updated, because I do think that's... I don't know if that's like realistic or anything, but it does get kind of frustrating.
Yeah,
I
when you have
can't
to take
wait.
the hubcap off and then put it on.
Kind of a
I guess
bitch.
it's realistic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you
Maybe.
just tear your car apart at any time.
Get all my shit. Dude, what?
Boy, this game is perfect. It has no problems.
Much better than Pacific Drive, I swear.
Yeah.
Wish there was a way you could kind of go... I'll just fucking move it and... bring it back. Road again. Oh, there's my sausage.
Boy.
Looks like a broken finger. I'll just fucking aim that. Have to be nighttime though. Honestly, this car sucks. Goofy game. On the... That's a nice window system. Unfortunately, like with my computer, I can't remove windows in this game. Son of a bitch! Let's let it roll for a little bit. I just saw what you said, by the way, Nova. Yeah, the thing for me with a distro generally is longevity. Linux Mint is over 20 years old as an operating system, so I really do trust the dev team. I think the biggest compromise with Mint, like I said, is just that it's not quite caught up in terms of the Wayland thing specifically. Is really the only thing I have a problem with. But it's like one of those things where you can kind of just look past it, but it's totally functional either way. And it does have a Wayland session that is good enough to do a lot of things. It's just I was never able to successfully enable, even with GNOME Portal or whatever the package is, I was never able to capture my screen in Wayland Session Linux Mint. But there might be a way to to get it in there, and if so, then that should solve. Because I think Wayland is consistently smoother in my experience anyway, which I really like. It's just really smooth. I can't wait to get on the road. On the show again. I can't wait to get on the show again. Smells like Tucci, Stanley's Coochie and my friend. Oh, you can. You definitely can. Now, post KDE install and configuring it and getting it to work, that's where I've heard some mixed stories. Some people seem to have an easy job of it, and some people don't. I personally don't want 2DEs installed on my computer, so I would just use Cinnamon with Xorg. I would like to do that in like a VM at some point, though, and test it. I think that'd be cool. I can't wait to get on. We got 2 liters of gas, and we got a car, or a vehicle, I should say, that burns through gas like a motherfucker. Oh, this would be pretty funny. I'll just take a nap in here till the morning time. And I'll shit and piss on everything. Gotta be careful of these, because I know that if you piss in them, it actually goes in. I'm trying to think of what else I should test. Mint has my approval. It's been working really well, but I feel like I should test something that was problematic and something
Isn't
else.
Elden Ring problematic a little bit?
Try out the emulators to
I don't have any
Yesterday.
games for emulators. I'm also confident those are going to work just fine. I don't want to go back and re-download all that shit, but I'm going to have to just take a day and do it, actually.
Yeah, I could feel that, yeah.
I've got all the same games installed on here that I would run in the other one. So I'm sure Hollow Knight and Hades and all those are going to be the same. Resident Evil, Mega Bonk. Nautica might be dead. I had a lot of issues with Boyne. I'm sure I will at some point for sure, Tiwari, but not sure when, man. Holy shit, it's cold in here, dude. Crazy how we had like 2 weeks in December where it was like 60 or 70 degrees out there, and now it's back down to like 40s.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Way to get on this, my friend. Okay. Rare. Huh. Who's that? That's a guy. I know that guy. He's great.
He's great.
100%. You wouldn't get it unless you were there. Wouldn't get it unless you were there. Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
Hot dog. Okay.
Hot diggity dog.
So in KDE, I think on Kubuntu, this would start compiling shaders and then get stuck and never finish. So it is automatically making more progress. Yeah, because I don't know if IDM, I don't know, does that even show you a KDE session? It might. I don't know if it's compatible. But if you did install KDE, it'd probably be best to install SDDM, and then, no telling how that would conflict with other things. Who knows? Because the system already has a Wayland session, but KDE would pull in its own Wayland session. So, I forget what his name is, but I have a guy in my chat that did it.
Oh, nice.
He, I haven't seen him in a long time, but he was like going through some shit last time.
Oh,
Oh. Get used to seeing this black screen and the game pop up, because that is how we got to do it.
fair enough. Yeah.
Performance is so doo-doo balls in full screen capture and Xorg. It's not even funny. Oh well. I'm thinking about installing boxes though and giving it a shot at some point on the stream just to see, like maybe practice a little bit. Although I've got an Optimus laptop and driver configuration was pretty painless in Cinnamon, but there's no telling how it would be in KDE. Maybe fewer. I don't know. I usually only test stuff that I think I might apply for my own use case, but it might be cool. I'm on level 3 apparently. Hey Rixie. Okay, so this looks literally no different than the retro look. That's crazy. I don't remember how to play. Okay, so that's dash. Yes, I did, Rixie. A little bit repetitive with some of the gameplay systems, but it was like such a small gripe for me because it was still entertaining. But it did get annoying constantly going back to the room and having to like do the same thing over and over again, but it was like on a frustration scale of 1 to 10, that was like a 1 or a 2. Kinda sucks that you guys weren't here to see it, but it took me a while. Like, I was playing that until like 8:30, and I think you left around 7. Even Jared went to bed before I finished it. I don't really understand what people like about this game, to be totally honest, but people seem to like it. And yeah, performance is great in Linux Mint. Like, I've had no issues. This is totally smooth. It's called Voin. Seems like a single-player Vermintide style game with like some Souls mechanics is what I hear. I don't personally see the Dark Souls inspiration yet, but I'm still pretty early. Last time I played it though, I was very tired. Now I'm definitely gonna do it.
Said you finished it, right?
What, my side?
Yeah.
Yes.
My side, yeah.
I finished it yesterday morning at this point. It's a game I wish I could have played on Steam, let's just put it that way, because it's something I think I'd love to speedrun. I'll give it a shot for a little bit, Bug, see if I can get into it. I just couldn't get into it the first time I played it, but I was also having technical issues, which are not occurring in Linux Mint. This is actually working much better.
Oh, that's cool.
It's just so weird that this happens every time. I always end up back on Mint, even if it takes a long time. At some point I give it a shot, and it always just doesn't cause me problems.
Hey buddy, long time no see. Let's do it again.
I feel bad for leaving it behind for so long, but the dual monitor thing sucks. I don't like it. But apparently that might be, from what I was hearing, a Cinnamon Xorg combination thing. Maybe some other DEs, but in window managers, I've been told by some users that the monitors operate independently of each other. So I don't know. Yes, AMD, I have officially, for the first time since I got this computer, switched off of Arch on my actual system drive. So before I would just test out other distros on my second SSD. I'm not doing that anymore, unless something is worth testing, but I'll just use it for storage or something.
Again, yeah.
Like I can name like 2 annoyances, man. That is that I had to put it in. Yep. Thank you for being here, Trix. It's nice seeing you. I had to put it in the NVIDIA performance mode to get Optimus to work properly, and I did have to, well, with desktop, when I have it minimized and I re-maximize it, sometimes it'll render black in the window for a second, but it always pops back up. I noticed KDE does that too. It's like a performance saving measure that like unloads the contents of the windows. But for some reason it's very noticeable desktop, but it doesn't actually make any difference to the functionality of the machine. Holy shit, this is so loud. Hold on one second.
Oh yeah.
Hey Rick, so you don't put the thought in my head, I'd hate to suffer some more. No, I mean, you know what? It's totally possible. Maybe an Arch update comes out and I install it on my second drive, but I won't be putting it on this one. What's that?
That one OS you can just rely on, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I was initially. What I was gonna do was just keep a stable distro on the second SSD, and then keep Arch on the other one. But I was so sick and tired of pulling my hair out. But I was like, maybe I could just use one stable distro and not really worry about it. But the best thing is that this drive is much better than my second drive. It's like a really good NVMe, like really fast. I think it's like 7,400 megabyte per second max, when like, I think regular SATA 3 SSDs are quite a bit slower than that. Still infinitely faster than a hard drive, so you still feel the benefits of an SSD. But this is capable of being utilized. This was basically bought for a PS5, and PS5s require you to have like a certain spec speed SSD to use it as storage, otherwise the game won't work. So I actually got an SSD that is faster than the one in the PS5. Just got really lucky. It was on sale during Black Friday back in 2024, and I've had it ever since. And when I got rid of my computer, I was like, there's no way I'm selling this with it. Like, so I gave away one of my SATA 3 SSDs that I had. Oh.
I got 2 M.2s. I have way too much storage now.
Eventually what I would like when I get my tags is I get a computer. I have a hard drive dock, but I don't know if that's good enough anymore. I feel like I need a hard drive dock that protects the drives somehow, because my daughter, she like put her hand on my computer and I had the hard drives on top of the computer and 3 terabytes worth of mechanical storage drives that I've had for years. And one of those drives, the 1 terabyte drive, had countless precious memories, videos, photographs, backup files on it for like 5 years of my life. And she just tipped the computer over a little bit because she lost her balance, and the hard drive dock flew on the floor, literally less than 2 feet, but the hard drives hit the floor.
Ooh.
They didn't even fall out of the dock, and they were both unusable and corrupted. Because I think it broke the platters in both of them, or not the platters, but the tool that reads the data, the little read head.
Well, the
Because
read head, yeah, right, broke.
well, it just clicks now. like really fast. So you'll hear the disc try to spin up, and then it'll slow down and it'll click. So from my understanding, that's possible to get fixed. I'm gonna have to ship it off to somebody that does that, which I don't really want to trust anybody with having my hard drives, but if that's what I gotta do, then so be it. I don't think they're gonna care for pirated PC games and ROMs. Honestly, don't even know if I have those on there, but like I got a video of me and my wife at the hospital right before we had Chester, just like hanging out and stuff, like little things like that. Me and Chester when he was like a week old watching TV. So yeah, I definitely probably need to get a new hard drive dock. And I would like to I've got an SSD I'm happy with. I'm just gonna use whatever computer I end up with, I'll use the NVMe that's already in it. And I think what I want to do is get an NVMe to USB 3.2 enclosure and convert this NVMe into like the world's fastest flash drive. Unless it is just legitimately that much better than the new one, but I've put this thing through a lot of hell over time, so probably just gonna use it as like a extended storage. And then I could just have a terabyte of really fast game storage in Steam. And then I've got my 2 terabyte USB-C SSD that is good, but it doesn't work well on this computer. It's a lot slower because I think the USB-C port on this computer kind of sucks. So I would have, at that point, 4 terabytes of SSD storage. I would be happy with that, and then I would like at least 4 terabytes, if not 8 terabytes of mechanical storage. But I'm not worried about that anytime soon. I heard hard drives are expensive, so I'm not gonna like waste any money on them because I've got plenty of SSD storage. But just for like safekeeping, ultimately what I would do is store all of my pictures, music, videos, documents, everything that I'm using my 2 terabyte SSD for now would be on a hard drive. I would put like all the slow or PC games, less storage intensive games on there. Was that a boss? I think he was. He had a health bar. Oh, here we go. Now the game is opening up. Okay, this would be a good time to save and see what he said. Can I do that? Yes. Thank you, Voin. Okay, Voin is an absolute positive. That was running and working very well. Tonight I wanted to look at some more games like My Side. I don't know if necessarily I'm itching to play any more anime games, but I wouldn't mind. Yeah, you see what I mean? It was black for a second. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Wait. I'm so confused. Didn't Grunk just say something about Mint? Oh, I guess he's showing his. Over. Okay. It's what I owe. I'm a fuck yo ho. 3 games and I'm gonna brap till I'm old. Psst. Yeah, I recorded some tutorials for you guys that didn't hear. And I'm thinking about doing a tutorial for how to make your terminal epic mode in Linux. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. That's what my config is called. So I walked Gazix through it earlier in the Discord, and he got it working. And he's been messing with that a little bit, so I want to do that. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's pretty simple. I've just got some aliases and stuff. So if we close this, I've got my own custom welcome message. That's pretty cool. You know, they say you are what you eat. So, but like I've got C for clear, I've got E for exit, aliases. I've got SA for sudo apt update, and then SAD for sudo apt upgrade. C to clear, of course. L to list in long view without the additional information. F for fast fetch. And I think I've got B for btop. Yep. And I forget what else. I think, oh yeah, R for reboot. So maybe I shouldn't do that one. Because it's terminal reboot, by the way, so it would literally just kill everything on here and restart my computer. Probably not a good idea. And I think the Mint Fast Fetch, honestly, is like one of the best ones I've seen. Like, it really does look nice. And I tried a different font this time, so I'm using, here somewhere, General maybe, no. I'm not as familiar with this terminal anymore. I used to. Text, custom font, so I'm using Big Blue Term plus Nerd Font Mono, which is funny considering I have a song called Big Blue Street. Well, this is Big Blue Term. Whatever. Yeah, I'm happy with it, I gotta say. So, and we've got the best Alt-Tab switcher of all time. I mean, come on. Come on.
About it.
Okay. Wait, did I play this one? Lurking, Bottle of Sickness. Oh, one thing that Mint does well, but that KDE does better is I can just pull my stream chat out and click always on top. And as long as I'm not running an exclusive full screen, this window will go nowhere. But it's not transparent, so I can't see, which is definitely kind of a downside, but not enough of one where I'm like, I give a fuck. You know? Yeah. Well, I think Mint out of the box, like, has a very default one, like you would expect in other ones. I just think that this is much better because you can clearly see the effect is nice. All the fanciness about it aside, though, like it's clearly defining what window is what, and it's clearly communicating that with me as the user. And I find some Alt-Tab switchers don't really do a great job with that. It'll just show you the app icon. I definitely prefer that. Lindy something. Of course, guys ever have any more itch.io recommendations, please do send them my way because I'd love to try them. Unfortunately, I lost my backups. I will have to re-download some that I never got to finish, but Baldi's Basics Remastered. That sounds like not a fun time. We found a couple that look interesting. Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel. You know we gotta try that shit.
Yeah, we gotta try that.
The aroma of savory skewers wafts outside. Hungry passengers west their really souls at the heart. The Hearth. Seems interesting. The Seventh Night Late Shift. Hell yeah. I love those games too, where you like
Okay.
work at gas stations and shit. The root trees are dead. Edonym obscure. Death Trips is great. Granny 5 fucking sucks. Only faces remain as doo doo. One shot. I do not think so. Let's look it up. I've pretty much only played shit that I saw on this recommended. There's over 1 million results though, so. Cat Games. Assuming that is it. Okay. Remember last time I did this? Is this the game? There's a game where I did the build D3D11 and it absolutely was broken. So I'm gonna try my best. This is free download manager, by the way. This is what I'm talking about. So like on these websites, it's cool too. So when you want to right click that, by the way, and manage extension, and make sure you turn on allow in private and allow access to file URLs so that it picks up everything. And once you do that, you just click download, it'll automatically pop it up. Bam. Downloads much faster than it would in the browser, which is so nice. And same with torrents, you just click a magnet link, bam. I've been using FDM for years. Just had this is one of those pieces of software where that's what I'm talking about. The Ubuntu support is just better. Flatpak is not official. It is not maintained well. It's currently broken. They removed it for an entire year. It just came back a month ago. It doesn't even work. But if you click download for Linux, there is official support for Ubuntu and less than 2204, which is older versions. Pretty much it. Unless you use the AUR. And it is nice. Also, the Linux Mint 22.3 update notes literally said snaps are disabled. Which they better stay that fucking way. The only thing that could make me turn on Mint is if they did that. Ubuntu somehow integrated snaps to such an extent that they could not feasibly remove them, then I think they should abandon the Ubuntu version and just make LMDE the default. Make it as good as possible. And honestly, if I had an all AMD PC and I wanted to use Mint, I would probably use LMDE, but it's like another one of those situations where at that point I could just use regular Debian. Because I think LMDE and Debian are so similar. It's not like Linux Mint is just better Ubuntu and that justifies my usage of it, that and the team and everything, all the good work they've done. The LMDE, I don't know as much because I know you could just download Debian with Cinnamon. It seems like a lot less. It just seems like Debian with their own spin on customizations and stuff. But hot dog, I problem solved. The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. All right, now we go to the heroic personal Windows folder. All right, we'll do late night shift first. Oh, and I installed 7-zip and unrar in Linux Mint, and it had one of the two, I think. And so it just interfaces perfectly with the pre-existing extraction tool, which doesn't always work well. I'm gonna start building my collection back up. Sucks I have to do this, but you know, what you gotta do. All right, so what is that called? The 7th late night shift. Okay, we haven't really tested anything other than my side through heroic, so this will be a great opportunity to do that. And if Jared gets on, I'm playing Satisfactory, but he's got work tomorrow, so he probably won't be. Princess motherfucking Peach, dude, are you kidding me? And even on Xorg, Mint is really smooth. Like, they've improved the animation smooth. Like, some animations still feel a little jittery. They disable the start menu animation out of the box, which I find very interesting. But there are, like... Oh, these are not going to display in front of the game. Fair enough. English? Settings? Wow, them are some good settings right there. I gotta say, that's impressive. That's totally usable. Oh, it automatically picked up that game. Cool. Alright, you guys let me know if it's frozen at any point, because it does like to bug out. Clubhouse, running inside, yeah, running inside. I-C-K-E-Y. Honestly, I've never liked people my whole life. After 5 years without work, I realized the world didn't need me, and the feeling was mutual. All I needed was silence, but silence doesn't pay the bills. I didn't find this job through the job board. I found it on a dirty piece of paper taped to a pole near a grocery store. Night watchman wanted. Quiet Cedars campground. Cash only. Phone number only. No address, no owner's name. Night shift in a parking lot far from the city where your only company was a coffee pot sounds like a gift from fate. I thought it would just be sitting, drinking coffee and staring at a monitor, easy money. I was sure it would be the most boring job of my life. I packed my things and didn't tell anyone where I was going. I simply left my old life behind. It was my first job. When he said 5 years without working, I just assumed he meant 5 years of unemployment, but a place where I was supposed to watch other people's vans. The first moment I felt like I was being watched. You guys can still hear me in the Discord, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
If this works properly for a week, I'll stop being so paranoid about shit like that. Pretty. You know, there's some Fears to Fathom style games you can get too that look really cool, but like Fears to Fathom, they're overpriced. So, Mr. New Life, did you make it? I thought he said he wasn't telling anybody, you fucking dumb. What the fuck? Almost. Listen, are you sure I put in the right address? Yeah, why? It's just kind of creepy out here. To be honest, feels like no one's been here in 50 years. Hey, stop it. You're almost there. It's your first job. I know you're nervous, but it's just the night and an old road. There we go. Slow-ass text. I guess you're right. Relax, you got this. As soon as you get there and take a look around, give me a call, okay? And I'll send you a picture of my titties. So just don't worry. Okay, I will. Love you. I love you too. Now what I really need to test is... Is she what?
Is this a Shrek game?
Oh, no. But I think I'm gonna break this real quick.
What the hell? Damn, that car is really good. It can drive on that terrain really well. What the fuck?
Dude, I'm like... I've had a pretty good luck with stuff like this. Like, I played some game Rixie sent me the other day, I immediately broke out of the window of the building, and within 20 minutes, I fell out of the map. Like, I was able to access parts of the map that shouldn't be there. I'm not going to do that this time. I'll try to go back and find the road, but that was fun. That's one thing I love about these games, is they're so fucking Like, you can't do that in modern AAA games, unless it's Cyberpunk and it's just poo-poo balls and super broken, but these are like video games of the old times, you know? I miss those
Yep.
days.
I miss those days too. Good old games.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure that the map is around wherever I'm supposed to go, so hopefully I can still just pull in from. No, that boat in that game that I played the other day, Rixie, was so cool, and it even had like it had a collision to it, which is cool. Like I was able to walk into it. But yeah, I really love that type of stuff too. Holy shit, dude! I can't see what's going on.
I see the trees basically just don't have collision. Oh. maybe they
Some
do.
of them do.
Oh,
I
that
think the
one
road's
definitely
back here. Oh shit. Yes, please. I can
Oh.
always restart.
doesn't. Gary's mod moment.
I'm like squeezed between them. I don't think it's supposed to be like this. Yes, yes, yes. Look, if the game breaks itself, I'm okay with that.
Yes.
The car keeps flipping itself back. Oh. There we go.
Oh.
Wait. Did we break out of bounds? I think we
You're
did.
free. Yep.
I don't actually think I did. I think I'm like, the nose of the car is being pushed under the ground, and I can just kind of see through it.
Old game developers knew that people did stuff like that too. So I remember in old games like Duke 3D, you would like go to places you're not supposed to reach, and you can find secret messages that say things like, "You're not supposed to be here." I miss things like that.
Oh yeah, I definitely am falling now. You're right, Rixie. Oh yeah, me too. And these indie games are full of shit like that, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I've also noticed, like in AAA games, if you do somehow break out of bounds, it'll teleport you back or it'll just kill you. But these itch.io games, no, you will fall forever.
They don't have a reset point. That's funny.
It looks almost like I'm flying.
Insert Superman theme here.
That is a great question.
We have to get going. I have to wake up early for work tomorrow. My work schedule changed, so I have to go to bed earlier. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing me all that stuff, though. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Anytime.
Of course. Let me know if you need anything as well, of course. And y'all have a good night, Chad.
Yeah, good night, man.
Cheers.
See ya. I get sad when he has to go. Cool guy. Okay, we're gonna follow the road this time. Hey, don't worry, chat. Here in about 6 weeks, I'm gonna have a baby attached to my hip every day that I gotta watch after, so no telling what my schedule's gonna look like, but generally speaking, all of my children have been late nighters, so I'm sure it'll be basically identical to how it is now. The only difference is we'll be playing RE9 a shit ton and frequently pausing it so I can make bottles and change diapers and all that stuff. Is it weird, Rixie, that since I played the long drive, anytime I drive in a game, I try to press spacebar to activate the handbrake? Like, I've only got like 10 hours in that game or something like that, and it has like totally changed the way that I think about driving in video games. It's honestly kind of mind-blowing. Oh, that's disappointing. You know, in Fears to Fathom Part 2, if you crash into a car, there's a death animation. But in every other part, that doesn't happen. he did. He put it into park. Can't see the chat when it's exclusive. Oh, there we go. Like I said, chat, if at any point the game freezes, just let me know. It's funny because yesterday, with the NVIDIA On Demand mode, like Risk of Rain 2 ran fine when I tested it last time. Oh, did it really? Dick and balls. Thank you for pointing that out. Did it come back? Is it back?
Yo,
Hey man, what's up?
nothing, dude. Just chilling. Yeah, I heard back from my new employer today, which is good.
Yeah, glad to hear it, man. Okay.
Dude. Nearly 100K a year. I'm fucking laughing.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Probably gonna leave it clipped at the bottom there just because I don't know. Either way, it's not gonna scale properly because it's running in a window. So I guess we'll do lesser of two evils. As long as you can see everything on the screen real estate, then it should be good. Hey, Ion, nice to see you, man. Find a parking security guard. Where is this motherfucker? Oh, here we go. Oh, dude, I thought that was somebody sitting cross-legged on the ground. I was about to fucking lose it. Be nice if I had a flashlight or something. Oh, here we go. Assuming this is where I'm going to man my station.
Just got an email from my current employer about internal opportunities. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, almost 100K a year sounds like a good jig, man.
It's not just that, dude. It's I get a company car, fuel card, company laptop, and phone as well. So it's the added extras that, you know, make it what it's worth, sort of thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
money's good, but if you don't have to pay for fuel or a car, even better.
No, for sure. I'm thinking about when I get my new vehicle, a kind of want to pursue a job at AT&T.
Yeah, man, for sure, 100%. But just doing like fiber or something.
Yeah, basically like the guy that goes around and installs the stuff and all that stuff, because I know
Yeah,
that pays
yeah.
really well, and I think they also supply you like a vehicle for on the job or whatever, one of
Yeah,
those
man.
big
Yeah,
vans.
100%. 100%. And it's like every job is a little bit different, so it keeps you on your toes as well. But
Yep.
yeah, that'd be good for sure. If you can get a job like that, do it, man.
I'm gonna pursue my certifications too. I know that'll help with AT&T specifically. We went on a tour there back in high school and kind of learned about the job requirements and got to see what they did in the internals. And it's so cool because they've just got like big rooms with like single monitor TTYs from like 1996 in them that like run the entire thing. It's awesome.
It's different in Australia. So in the US, you know, AT&T, Verizon, different cable companies and stuff like that, they run their own network. In Australia, it's all run or installed by the government. So
Oh, okay.
you can choose. So most people have, in this current day and age, most people have fiber.
Yeah.
But you can choose from like 100 different providers, because they all rent it off the NBN, which is the National Broadband Network. So it's all competition, man. All of it's competition. And also like what specific providers offer when it comes to like routing or their network or anything like that. So you have like very cheap prices with very good internet. So whereas
That's cool.
if you're in like some areas of the US, you might only have one choice of like a provider. You might only have one option to go with for internet. Like my mate does in, where is he at? He's in like South Carolina or something, in the middle of nowhere, and he can only get AT&T ADSL, but he's got Starlink, so he's fine. Like that's not a problem. But
yeah, that's
we have in Australia, we have like the ultimate choice. You know what I mean? We can go with whoever we want because the infrastructure is built by the government. Everyone has a single connection, and it's usually fiber.
Yeah, when I lived in Tennessee, fiber was the standard, but over here it's really difficult to get fiber. So we're still on the other standard, I believe, but we can't get EPB over here.
Dude, but the thing is, in the US, cable is actually really good. You can get 1 gig, 1 down, 1 gig up, 1 gig down, cable easily in the US. It's different over here.
Yeah, it just, I guess, depends. Like EPB, you can get like a gig for $70 a month or something like that. Comcast, it's like 100 megabytes, and they pay for cable and like a landline and everything. It's like $400 a month.
Yeah.
Can't
But
be
in
me.
this day and age, who still uses landline phones, man? I know I don't. My parents haven't had a landline phone for years.
They don't even use it. That's the fucked up part, and nobody uses the cable either, so they're just paying for it for no reason.
Yeah.
But I guess they just want the option.
Yeah, times have changed from back in the day, man. I still remember playing like StarCraft 1 on 56K dial-up, man. Back in the day.
Nice.
I'm a bit older gen than you, brother. So, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
I think you and my brother are about the same age.
yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say, yeah, you'd be playing a game, so you'd have to dial your mate's house to connect to his like game, and if your parents got a call, you'd be like, "Mum, please don't answer the fucking phone, Jesus!" And she answers the phone, instantly disconnected, dude. That's how shit it was back in the day, before ADSL.
Right. I'll test it in a little bit too, Ari, if you stick around. I'll download it and see. Oh, it's not logging in. Were you playing a pirated copy in Heroic, or like how are you playing it? We're just adding the Steam one. Roll call. 18 p.m. Yeah, baby. Club Military Standard Time. Something. Oh, I can't eat the mayonnaise. That's fucked.
Damn, what state are you in now?
I live right under Tennessee.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I try not to say it, but I'm sure you can figure it out based on that.
I'm not trying to dox you, mate. Fucking Jesus. I've had people
I'm
try
not
and
worried
dox
about
me.
you, trust me. You never know people on here. I trust the people that are in the chat for like a little bit, but sometimes I have random people that come in and will just make threats and shit, you know?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh.
I've got
Son of a
mates I've got mates in the US who have been swatted, bro, so I know how
Yeah.
bad it can get.
Shit is really bad, man. It's so funny that you assume installing a lock on your door could prevent somebody from still getting in.
Yeah.
Pretty sure tools have been around for a long time to get around that. Maybe that's just me, though.
Yeah, my mate who lives in California got swatted by literal SWAT team, so yeah, it's not good.
Oh yeah, people die from that shit. It's really bad.
Yeah, 100%. It like all they said was, "Oh yeah, this dude's like standing out the front of his house with a fucking like semi-automatic rifle, dude, just like yelling at people when they just rocked up full SWAT team."
Yep. People say that you're kidnapped and give them your logo. It's all sorts of things. It's awful.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a different kettle of fish, mate.
The Bible? How does it want me to interact? Enter. System 32 is missing. Wow. Well, now we know what
Yeah.
operating system this guy's running.
Yeah, you don't need System 32 anyway. Really.
Check the back room. Yeah, this is a. Well, I mean, it's supposedly a horror game. So far, I'm not really into it. I don't think it's bad. I like the way it looks. It captures that VHS style pretty well, but graphically it looks really nice for a itch.io free game. Most importantly, it is running extremely well on Linux Mint. Oh. Interesting. Return to post. Well, JK, we're gonna teleport you there. I was also pleasantly surprised to see that Mint's network manager allows you to easily import your VPN configs, and you can
Yeah.
start and disconnect from them like in KDE, which is really cool.
So I recommended Mint to my mate who has a GTX 770 old school graphics card, and it booted fine, but when you install the proprietary driver, the 470 driver,
Yep.
it automatically disabled one of his displays and sent his other display into 4x3. And
It's
there was nothing we could do. I tried so hard to fix it on Mint, but we installed CatchyOS with the Cinnamon desktop. Instantly worked perfectly. Not a problem. Detected the displays with their names, everything. No issues. But Linux Mint, nah, didn't do it. Couldn't do it.
yeah, Josh, the other guy in the call, he has a, I don't know exactly which card it is, but it also supports 470. And when he tries to install the driver, it fails to build the kernel module and just totally breaks.
No, so the latest release, the 22. No, okay, so I should say the one before that, the 22.2.
Yep.
22.2. It will not work because it has a new 6.14 kernel. It needs the old 6.8 kernel because otherwise it doesn't have the firmware blobs or anything in the kernel to let it run. Yeah, so we rolled the kernel back to 6.8, and then we tried to install the 470 driver, and it still didn't work. So I'm like, dude, fuck this. It's too much work.
Yeah.
Like,
It sucks
It-
because
it's
online in the
supposed to
Mint
be-
forums they said it worked, but I guess they just lied or
It's-
they were wrong.
it is definitely supposed to work, but it's just one of those things where I don't know. Maybe it's just easier if we just let CatchUS do it for us, and it's exactly what it did. It just did it all.
Oh yeah.
Both the displays were detected, not a problem. Both with their specific names for the monitors, everything worked fine.
That's good at least. Yeah, it's kind of older NVIDIA cards are kind of in a weird place right now because of them dropping the proprietary driver, and every kernel update kind of locks out older generations. Just kind of sucks. I'm able to use proprietary in Mint though, which is nice.
The computer's so old, dude. It's like on Windows, it was crashing like every half hour. Now maybe it crashes like once a day. So you gotta, I don't know,
Glad to hear it, Tiwari.
you gotta sort of temper your expectations because it's such old hardware that it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be awesome. It'll work, but it's obviously gonna work better than Windows. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Why do they put these fucking trash cans so far away? Mascator.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm kind of giving up on this desktop. I'm just gonna play with Mint when I get the new laptop.
What desktop do you have?
I don't even know. It's a 12, 13-year-old CyberPower. It's like 8 gigs DDR3. I don't even know what CPU or anything like that. And it's got NVIDIA 720 from like 2014.
720. Jesus. Yeah. That's what I was talking about just before. My mate's got a 770, which was good time, but
this thing's on life support. It doesn't even have a Wi-Fi dongle. or a
Yeah.
proper drive.
Mm.
So we've been trying to get Linux to work on this for like months now, on and off, with just
Yeah.
hopes and prayers.
Yeah, my fear that it wouldn't install was pretty much confirmed earlier when he ran the command, because driver manager would say that it installed, but then it wouldn't work. So without
That's what
that,
happened to my
performance
mate.
doo-doo.
That's what happened to my mate too. It installed, but it, like I said, the secondary monitor was off, and the primary monitor went from 16:9 to 4:3. Yeah, not good.
Other than, because the reason I wasn't using Linux Mint before, because that's what I was thinking about installing on this the day I got it, but I was still using another display connected to this for like up until like 2 weeks ago, and Linux
Yeah.
Mint and Pop OS both did not like dual monitor setups for different reasons. Linux Mint primarily thanks to the Xorg implementation and just some of the limitations of it, and then with Pop OS, there's a bug in LTS that if you have dual monitors will break Proton games with NVIDIA GPUs, which is really annoying. So since I've only been using the laptop, like I've just got it sitting on the desk in front of me with a mouse and keyboard plugged up to it. That fixed the issues in Pop OS, but Pop OS has a multitude of other issues that I like installed it yesterday and it broke everything. It was terrible. So
Yeah.
I remembered I could use Mint now because I don't have that other display. I don't got to worry about the refresh rate thing. And yeah, it's flawless other than the fact that the Optimus technically works, but some games will hard freeze graphically and they'll still play audio if it's in the NVIDIA on demand mode. So I just switched it to
Yeah.
the performance option with the Optimus utility on the taskbar, and voila, totally fixed, totally functional, very stable. I even upgraded to 22.3 earlier, and
Yeah, I saw that in your terminal. You were on 22.3, which is good.
oh, it's great. I just don't know how I feel about the new start menu. I think it looks fine. It's definitely functional, and I appreciate that they added the user icon picture to it, but it just looks a little strange, like I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm
Charlie.
just on Catchy OS with Hyperlink, man. Like, I've got a good config at the moment. I like it. I prefer only one screen as well. Like, two screens is good, but it's overkill. Like, you gotta move your head too much. It's a bit silly when you can just have a hotkey to change virtual desktops.
Yeah.
It makes sense. For me, anyway.
I'm more of like a 50-inch 4K TV with like the resolution scaling set, or the desktop scaling set to 100%.
Oh
Like,
yeah, of course, dude. I have literally just behind me a 4K TV. I tried it, man, but yeah.
you can just fit so much shit on a 4K display. And
You
since I play
can,
everything
but
at 1080p, it just worked out really well.
It gets too big at some points, I think.
For
Like,
me, I think
I'd
50
much
was okay.
rather like a widescreen monitor.
Yeah, see, that's the one thing that I've never really been a big fan of, but to be fair, I've not spent like an extended amount of time on one. Ugh, fuck me, dude, the lights. Okay.
Brunk is installing Debian.
Epic.
He said.
Yeah, I was just tired of dealing with the archisms. I was gonna install Debian too, just so I could have KDE. And like I said, at this point, I didn't even remember Xorg works fine on a single screen. And I booted into the Debian net install, and it was broken. Said that there were missing kernel modules, and that the kernel version in the installer didn't match the one in the repositories. So I was like, fuck my life.
The hell?
If I ever need to save like 800 megabytes of RAM, I'll be sure to think about that, Tuari. Although I would use Sway. On my Chromebook, Sway Idle was using like 99 megabytes of RAM. It's crazy efficient.
What am I at now? So with Discord and desktop and the stream open, I'm at 4.7, but I'm also running a 4.7 gigs, but I'm also running a pretty memory intensive shell, so it makes sense. What do they say? Unused RAM is wasted RAM, or something like that.
Something like that. Oh, the Fears to Fathom sound effect. You're right. Dude, it's just looping. It sounds like shit in this game. Yeah, very true. It does. I hate how you can hear it.
Yeah, what?
The sound effect in the game that I heard in Fears to Fathom plays here, but it's like you can hear it stop and reset. What in the fuck? What the fuck is going on, dude? Why are there 4 of them now? Oh, they're coming for me. He says he's waiting for the door to be open. Well, it is. Were they? Oh! I was about to say, I think I'm supposed to die there. Oh man, dick and balls. What do you mean? If I die again, then wait, how far did it send me back? Hey, it's down this time. I think it never went back down last time. Oh, son of a cock. Do 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 do.
beer, boys. Oh.
Sucks. Game blows. Except there's no happy ending. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse you? Something specific supposed to happen here? Maybe I gotta run up to that guy's car. I'm gonna try mine first. It didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Come on. Floor it, you bitch. That was some excellent pathfinding right there. Shrek 007. Well, that means we gotta play Five Nights at Shrek's next. I thought there was some potential here, but my feedback, that sound effect was fucking awful. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, I shouldn't have levied that criticism. He loves me. All right, where is it? Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel. Extract here. Play Schedule 1. I played so much of that earlier in 2025. I don't think anybody wants to see me play that shit anymore, honestly.
Did
Good
you
game,
know Schedule 1 is made from a dude in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia? And yeah, he's definitely not going to dox himself because he's a millionaire now, dude. He's loaded.
Oh, yeah. Warframe, I mean, if I wanted to play Warframe, I would definitely play it. I just haven't. Like, the only time I was going to play that was with my ex-best friend, who I don't really speak to very much. So, I haven't really had, like, an interest in it. I don't really know much about it either, to be fair.
Render Pie Games.
The fuck? Yeah, ex-best friend, they do exist. That's somebody you used to be best friends with, but you're not anymore.
Yep, that's happened to me. I've got an ex-best friend, and now I actually refuse in this day and age to have best friends, dude. I've got very good friends, but I'll never have a best friend again, dude. No way. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it does complicate things for sure. I'm still open to having best friends. Well, I've had the same best friend for 10 years. I just had another best friend that, me and my best friend, that the 10-year best friend have, just not very much in common. But we have a respect for each other that I really like, and share some of the same belief systems. As far as the other guy, he did not share my belief systems, but we had a shit ton in common. So he kind of filled like that, want to have somebody I could relate with and talk about games that I like with. He's like a huge Resident Evil fan, like I was, stuff like that. But when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I played Supermarket together once, I think. Bronzebeard's Tavern? That sounds so fun.
Hello there. Welcome to Shrek's Hotel. How can I help you?
Hey, bitch, can I get a key?
Hi, can I get a room for 5 nights, please?
The fuck?
Sure, we have an empty room on the 2nd floor.
Oh. Okay. That's funny. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Hey, are you okay?
Hi, I work here. Just cleaning up a messed up room.
That's so stupid.
I need to take a dump before sleep.
Fucking love these itch.io games. You can find some absolute treasures on here. Oh no! I didn't see him before. That is not good.
Excuse me, where is the toilet?
The toilet is over there. Don't you dare pissing on the walls.
Yes, sir. Oh, he's a Chad. Oh, I thought he was gonna sit and be. Never mind. No option to wash your hands. Disgusting. I want to hear that sound effect as often as possible. He like goes. The guy voiced the door opening and closing sounds basically. He's just going.
Last
you still
night you
mad
took
for?
a big dump in my Now you have to help
Alright,
clean up the
boys, I'm
toilet
outta
floor.
here.
Yeah, sure thing, man. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you again, Brian. I'll check in every again, dude.
Alrighty, man.
Alright, catch ya.
Yeah. How does me dumping in the toilet have anything to do with this?
Making art.
Who was that? I don't feel sleepy. Maybe I should take a look at the paintings. Oh no, what have I done?
Dude, no wonder he wants to fucking kill us in this game.
I should do something. Oh, that was close.
Oh my gosh.
Who could it be? Hi, how could I help?
Just checking in. There's some noise coming from upstairs.
I didn't hear anything.
Are you sure?
Yes, everything is fine.
All right. Good night, then.
He's gonna walk away and see the painting's gone. Never mind. Oh shit.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm Carl.
Nice to meet you, Carl.
Thank God. None of that fears to fathom bullshit where you have to fucking eat it. He's bit by bit. I love the detail with Donkey. I'm gonna have to hide in there later, aren't I? Passed out again. What? Oh shit.
What's going on, guys?
Playing the best game ever made.
I was watching that. What the hell is this?
5 Nights at Shrek's Hotel.
Did you do this to my great-great-grandpa picture? I have had enough of your troubles. Now you must pay this off by working a night shift for me. Go downstairs and bring the boxes upstairs, then put them in the warehouse.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Shrek, I didn't mean to.
What's up, Jared?
What's
are you
up,
up?
man? I just woke up like less than an hour ago. Got my
Hey,
whole
how are you
sleeping
doing?
thing all screwed up.
Hello, I'm fine.
I'm
Do
sorry
you need
to hear
any
that.
help?
Thanks,
Nah,
it would be great if you could bring a box upstairs.
You've been playing Satisfaction?
Satisfactory.
Yes.
I have not played. Okay, well I didn't play
Good
last night, but I
boy.
played the
Now
night
you can go sleep.
I just completed a huge project, unlocked a bunch of new stuff, and now on my world, it sets you back to 0.
I think it sent me back to 0, but now it's midnight.
That sounds pretty cool, Jared.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I took a day or 2 break from it after completing Giant Factory, and getting like the next tier. Now I've got to figure out how I'm gonna build a gigantic sulfur plant. I love that game so much, it's so addicting.
Ah, I feel strong.
Josh, what you up to?
Fighting Ebritas, daughter of the Cosmos.
I
However
feel
you say
weak
that name.
again.
Nice.
Brew ingredients. Is that another free one?
It says on the back to not drink more than once in your lifetime. I might overdose.
What? I already played it.
Here, take
I've
this
played
energy
so
drink
many,
and
so I don't
drink it.
remember.
Oop, she's dead.
Okay.
Whoa, motherfucker. What the fuck? Please, no! No!
Sorry, Trey.
Save my life, other guy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's fucking on. Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, this. I was honestly thinking just a minute ago, I was like, man, this kind of makes me want to play one of the SpongeBob games.
Dude, Battle for Bikini Bottom is goated. It's such a good game.
I've been trying to get him to play that one.
Oh, you haven't played Battle for Bikini Bottom? It's so good. It's
I've
amazing.
played it. I've got the remaster on Steam or whatever, but I haven't. Been a while since I bought it and played it. Well,
I
what
was
say you, chap?
emulating the GameCube version.
See how big it is. This is a game that I'm interested in because I would like to speed it more than anything. Truth or Square, I've not played that one. And this works with Proton 0-3. Yes, it does.
Your stream is black.
Oh, don't worry. I'll hide it here in a second. It's because of window capture.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you knew or not.
This is just one of those Xorg limitations where full screen capture and OBS lags everything out super bad in games.
You're gonna be so happy once that Mint Whalen session comes out.
Yes. I'm honestly having such a good time with this, and since the laptop that I'm getting, or if I end up with whatever desktop laptop, I'm thinking about just sticking with this for the future. I just really don't want to mess with any cutting edge stuff, like for my main OS. I don't think it'll be fun to fuck around with, but
I mean, it's just not really worth it having the newest kernel, like getting the kernel the day it's released. There might be, I'm sure there's people out there who need it, developers, everybody like that, but you don't need it to play games.
yep, especially on a computer like this, where
Right.
well, the cool thing with NVIDIA, I find the newer kernel is more important if you have like a brand new AMD GPU specifically, or like an Intel Arc card. But with
Yeah.
NVIDIA, you can just pull in the driver into any kernel that you're running, assuming that it's not like 5 years out of date, right? Like, it's so easy to add that repository. I actually have that. I think I have that in my documents here. This is how you can install the NVIDIA driver in POP, so it would work in Linux Mint too. But if I wanted 590 open kernel module, it's not difficult. It's literally just 2 commands. Except this is wrong. It's sudo apt install NVIDIA driver 580, and as long as you're on Linux kernel, 6 and above, I think it makes sense. Like for gaming specifically, like most of the important fixes for gaming in Linux were in like 6 and above. So if you're like 6.8 or 6.14, even if you're 6.17, doesn't matter. That's not going to really change much for most of the games you're playing.
Yep. Yeah.
I accidentally
The
closed my stream. Yeah.
Trixie backports just got 6.17, and I mean, of course, for me, nothing really changed because my setup's so simple.
Yeah, and your card is a good example of why somebody might want a more up-to-date kernel, but that kernel's been around for a hot minute now. Even in Ubuntu, you can get 6.17
Right.
out of the box, which has made me wonder.
Dude,
I don't
watching
think.
those move is wild. Just watching you move the window and then. Sorry.
Wait, no. Explain what you mean. No.
Oh, just what we saw with the infinite OBS there, how you move the window, and then
Oh
with
yeah.
the delay it was on, it moved the window, it moved the window. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it gets trippy.
Yeah, I also just woke up not too long ago, so I'm like still in that like waking up phase where everything makes no sense.
Yeah. What was I about to do? Oh yeah. Update manager. I don't think it's in Mint yet. I know Linux Mint 23 will be in 6.17. Whatever Ubuntu's current kernel. Here it is. I wonder if you can like upgrade to it. No. Okay. So yeah, you can easily downgrade, Josh. So you could install 6.8 and might work with your driver, but doesn't seem like it's most likely going. So that's installed. I'm definitely not touching that. I am going to change my mirrors though.
So last night I realized when I was doing backups with rsync, I wasn't using the option that deletes the files that aren't on the source anymore. So I had like every kernel version from every single update like backed up, and I was like, oh, that's taking up a lot more space than it needs to.
Oh yeah, they get to a point where they can be donkey.
It took forever. It cleared out so much like Firefox cache files and stuff.
Oh, I bet. I've got one
But I
time shift on here, and it was after I configured everything, and I only did it just in case I ever needed it, but I didn't really feel like I had to have it.
Yeah. But I got it set up now to where I can run a command on my laptop when it's on the network, and it will automatically SSH into my main rig and make a backup, an rsync backup of the laptop onto the external drive that's plugged into my gaming rig.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I can back up any device I have on the network with one command. It's pretty sick.
I added a couple of more aliases to my terminal. E for exit, and then R for reboot, and then I added SA for sudo apt update and SAD for upgrade.
Sad.
Yeah. I think I might change it to S. And then SS for the upgrade command. And it's sudo apt upgrade -y, so
I have S for just sudo. So like
I had to use that one time to copy my wallpaper to USR share backgrounds earlier, but what about making it SU? I want to not have to move my hand as much as possible though.
SU is already switch user though. Like sudo SU switches you into root, or SU and then username will switch users
yeah.
into for that show.
Yeah, it'll try to prompt you. Well, like I said, that was a thought, but I'm just gonna keep it S and SS. I think better. First config.fish. Look at that, no broken repositories. Crazy. 76. You gotta get your shit fixed, please. Pop is pretty cool. I would love to be able to use it someday. All right, SpongeBob. Hate it when they package their game as game.7zip or whatever. I don't even think, I mean, I'm going to keep the folder there for the Linux native games that I might download, but not going to preference those over the Windows ones. They always have some terrible performance issue, something else that makes them less fun.
Oh, it's 26 degrees, and I have to take my dog outside. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, it's fucking cold tonight over here.
What did you just do that for?
I didn't want to see welcome to live chat.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't know when the chat would fill back up, so I was like, I'll just make it easier.
Well, I guess I'm gonna put on some sweatpants and take him outside so he can do his business, and I shall return shortly.
All right. Do this one first. Extract here, bitch. Coming up on top of that stick. I got a popsicle stick up in my booty hole. It itches. Itches. Get on my sticks then. They gonna eat it, but they wanna do it, bitch. Hen. I'm a hen. I got bitches. Hinge. I'ma do it. I bend over like I am. What the fuck? That didn't work. I pressed Control C and it made me twerk. Let me fuck that spurt. Control V. SpongeBob. I wonder what this is gonna pull in, if anything. SpongeBob SquarePants coming up in my motherfucking eyeball. You gonna do
excited?
I'm excited for what?
You excited to play it?
Oh, I hope it's good. I've noticed that some of the itch.io SpongeBob games are some of the more high quality itch.io games I've played. It's just that one is infuriatingly designed.
Yeah, that one horror game was a little funny.
Very true. This game is literally called Sex. That is what the identifier for it is in OBS.
Wow.
Oh, we got another shittily optimized one. Yay. Also, I have a human hand. I guess I'm not SpongeBob. That is fucked up. You're not catching me, motherfucker. Not a game I'm concerned with completing. I hate games like this where you've got somebody chasing you and you can't do anything, but you have to like sneak around. This is like that Slendy game I played the other day.
Is nautical nonsense something you wish?
No. Over. Lame. That game fucking sucked. Alright, what's the next one? That was doo-doo balls. Actual doo-doo balls. Alright, SpongeBob Horror Rehydrated. Want to see the jump scare? Hold on. I didn't want to get ear raped, so that's the reason I didn't do it. But I'll do it. Well, I might as well go ahead and add this real quick. Running inside, I'm running inside in my CK boy. Full call. Heroic is something else. Well, that was disappointing. I have to say, that was a terrible jump scare. Yeah, tell me about it. That was actual ass. By the way. Oh, not there. I love ass, and I didn't love that. Already better. Ooh. My stream chat's not displaying though, so there it goes. Very Cappy Patty. Crap. What? That was a pretty cool jump scare. I mean, it wasn't scary, but it was cool. Oh, fuck. Take the secret formula for Mr. Krabs. controls are boo-boo. What am I supposed to do? It's not like I can fucking get away from this bitch. I think we got another dud, chat. Interesting visual style. I do like that about it. Oh. Oh, okay, I can hide. I won't give up yet. This is bullshit. Hey, Felix. Nice to see you. Dude, the collision sucks.
I have returned.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one a lot better than the last one, which sucked. I think I gotta go to Squidward's boat. Okay, search Squidward's clarinet. Fuck. I'm so glad that he can't get me in here. So I did all of this, didn't I? Yeah, there ain't no fucking way. I'm gonna lick up on it till it come. Make it bust a nut up in my bum. I'ma lick up on it till it's done. Coming up in the thumb. Yeah, yeah. Bigger Krabby Patties in my crack. I shit them out really fast. Interesting game. Interesting indeed. Game started running like crap out of nowhere. Reinstall drivers did nothing. Yep, same for me in Vanilla Arch, folks. Same for me. Started getting these really weird hard freezes. And unironically, despite being on an outdated display manager in comparison to Wayland, something that's not technically being supported the same way, My games run better in this than they did in Arch. I don't have any hard freezes. Matter of fact, dude, the forest was super stuttery in Arch. I had all sorts of weird issues. It's not happening. I think, especially if you're on a laptop like mine that's like 5 years old, might be a better idea to keep it on a slightly more stable older kernel. And that's like why Ubuntu and Mint's update motto is just different. It's like, I appreciate that the latest driver in Mint is 580. You can access 590 if you want to. So if you want to be on the cutting edge, I could download Mainline right now and install the latest Linux kernel easily and get 590 open kernel module. But I think that would just make it a worse experience. So definitely don't want to do that. Super happy with it, despite its very small issues. It's kind of weird. Like the issues I have with Mint are so minute, small. Everything works, and it's like in Arch, the issues I have are, oh, I can't boot into my computer now because an update broke something, or my graphics driver is performing worse because they ditched the proprietary driver. So I have to completely remove the driver package that Arch installs, which, unless you install without a graphics driver, which doesn't sound like a terrific idea. I guess you could technically do Novea and then install it, but that doesn't mean it's going to mandatorily remove the kernel config for Novea where you blacklist it. It just seems like a huge pain in the ass. And Mint doesn't install anything. It just installs a functioning OS, and you install that NVIDIA graphics driver, and it automatically does everything for you, and it takes like not even 2 minutes. Dude, are you gonna play Plants vs. Oh, it's working very well, Marco. Very well indeed. And I upgraded to 22.3 earlier. It prompted me to.
Zombies.
And the only thing I'm not sure about is this new start menu. I am glad this is here, because I remember looking at the other start menu earlier, and I was like, I wish that there was a picture of my user. I'm sure I could configure this. It just, I don't know, it just looks, I wish maybe there was another line dividing these to make it look visually more consistent, but I know all this can be changed and configured if I want to, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm enjoying the not having to tinker stuff, like, a lot. It's honestly kind of crazy. I'm so used to having to fuck with things to get it to work right. This has been the least resistant operating system that I've installed on this computer. Like Endeavor broke in 5 days. I used Vanilla Arch on my system drive like from November the 13th or the 14th till like recently. And it broke on me 3 times. And to be fair, it didn't break last time. It just became very non-functional for what I want to do, which is streaming. All right, tabbing on over to OB fucking S. I'm gonna fucking capture this window 100 gigs, bitch. And I'm gonna get gigs off of my picker till I bleed up on that bitch. All right, the man. And it's kind of a blessing and a curse having this much minute control. And OBS. One cool thing about OBS though in X-Men on Xorg is that it has the chat and the stream stuff in it. Extensions still work, which is hopefully they get that into the Wayland section too. Oh shit, baby. You got some big ass titties, don't you? Yummy in my motherfucking tummy. Well, that's my bad bitch wife. This is called The Man from the Window. Wasn't expecting it to be anthropomorphic animals, but seems like I keep getting home later and later. That's just how it is sometimes. I ain't giving up. I'd better try to get some sleep. Gonna need to be up early, bright and early. Wow. To cook breakfast for the little one.
You
Mama,
you
Mama.
anthropomorphic animal right now?
Pretty sure. Junior, what on earth are you doing up this late? You know you have school tomorrow. But Mama, the man from the book is gonna get me. Huh? What man? What book? And in my storybook. See? Uh-oh. That's why they call it that. The man from the window? Give it here. Yeah, apparently it's not officially out yet. But it gave me the option of, hey, I don't usually do that. I'm the type of person that would just clean install the next release, but I am truly trying something different. Now, Linux Mint 23 came out, I would definitely clean install that. That's going to have the most. The man from the window is quite the odd fellow, with his big beady eyes and sunken nose. Why, he just wants to say hello. Smiles from ear to ear, the man wanders the night. Quiet night queer. Through alleys and backyards he goes, making very sure to stay out of sight. Silently peers through windows, searching for one thing and one thing only. A new friend is all he wants. The man is very, very lonely. Once you hear his tap, tap, tap-a-rooing at the window, you'll need, suck a fucking cock. You'll know he's found a new friend to play. And now you have only 5 minutes before he takes you away. But do not fret, for staying in one place is the man's only peace. Keep him at bay for another 5 minutes and he'll leave. And will walk, and he will lurch. Place under the mirrors where he will search. And indeed is very, very bold. And he will check inside the place. It's cold. This is bullshit, man. Am I gonna have to fucking remember all these? Man is in his element, doing what he does best. Next, he will look under the place where you often rest. Man has no friends, no family, no son, and no daughter. Next, he will check the place which holds water. The man has no use for trinket or token. He will now check under the place where bread is broken. Junior, this is one of those scary books people write. You're too young to be reading this kind of stuff. It'll scare your little mind half to death. Mama, I saw him outside. I really did. It's just a book. It ain't real. Get that cottontail off the bed right now. At this rate, you won't want to wake up in the morning. Oh, shit. Him. He's here. He's here. Calm down, Junior. Whatever's out there, I'm pretty sure it ain't a monster. Books are real. Junior? Yes? Where'd you get this book from? Table when I got home from school. Got it for me, right? Oh, dear Lord, this ain't good. Nobody out there. Junior, what is your stupid ass doing? Follow me. Huh? Junior? Okay, doesn't he look under the mirror? I'd be able to hide myself in that wash tub. But I ain't hiding until Junior's safe and hidden somewhere. Sink's cabin is way too snug for me to. Yeah, you're a fat ass bitch. We have 5 minutes to prepare. I don't think I should put Junior to bed. I know he's gonna look where we sleep. Having a sink is big enough for Junior to hide. Your mama needs you to hide under the sink for. Don't come out until I say so. All right? Scared? Don't be. We'll be all right. I think I might have done fucked up. Exactly 2 a.m. when the man approached the front door. The door was left unlocked and Yeah, I like it also. Man looked under the sink. Oh shit. Man had found his new. This is like 12 minutes. That would be an interesting game to stream. He has to be nearby still. Ain't no way they've gotten far this quick. I'll go find him myself if I have to. I ain't lying. That man broke in and couldn't stop him. Please, someone just. I thought the game was gonna let me chase after him. Didn't. Can I not lock it? And we'll walk and he will lurch the place. They should check the place. Checks under the bed. Place cold. Red as bread. Bathroom. Tub. Bed. Cold. Red as bread. There. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Out of there. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out, Rixie. I have nowhere else to hide. Bedroom is locked. I don't think there's anything in there but the bed. Man approached the front door. The door had been locked. The man spent only 30 seconds ripping the lock apart. A large and heavy couch had been pushed in front of the door. Man, an entire minute to break through the barricaded door. So we're at a minute and a half. Time was now 2:01 a.m. Okay, I guess we're. Took an entire minute to eat them. Okay, so we got 3 minutes left. Time was now. Oh, damn. Might have actually pulled this. Dude, I literally hid in the worst spot the first time. Oh man, it's over. Junior's fucked. Oh, fucking balls. Shit. Fucked up, dude. I might give this one more shot. I'm really enjoying it. Still got fucking 3 hours. And that's where I have to take. Couch in front of. Okay, so what does the key do though? Is what I'm wondering. It's kind of easy to figure this out though. Okay, I've got to figure out where the fuck I'm gonna go now. This is a conundrum. Checks the bed next. I could hide under that fucking sink, I'm sure. Why do I feel like there's something else? It's coming. Oh. This is fucked up. Yeah, I can't get out of here now. So that's what the key does. I'm assuming. I think the keys are for the bedroom. We'll find out, because this door was locked last time, but he just was able to walk right into it, so I don't know. Maybe you have to be in here for him to not be able to. She said I better take my key. And I assumed that meant you could lock the front door, but no, you barricade the front. I don't think so. It's on a timer, so he should try to walk in any. Good. Doesn't mean he will. See, I can't really do anything else. Yeah, here we go. I'm hoping that he can't enter the bedroom. No, because then he's gonna just go straight to the other place. Fuck me. Duty ball. Oh, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of afraid. I'm not really sure where else I can hide, unless maybe. Oh, I guess the concern isn't me. It's him finding the kid. That's 1 minute down. Oh. Different. 203. Fucking kidding me? Is there no way to win this? Okay. Interesting. I don't understand what I'm supposed to. It is. All right. What was that one you? High. Is there? Oh. I don't know this. It is not. I will install this though, just for shits and gigs. The fuck was that? Hitler shit. Oh, hi. What is your emergency? Okay. It's another gig. This is not it. No, I had like almost 100 gigabytes of itch.io game. I drive like a shit ton. I guess link it to me then. Woods. This is like the best way to find new games. Just click on. Oh. Septicite. Excuse you. Oh, violent horse. Like part of a clip. Yeah, not free. Not playing it then. Unless I can find it on TP. Download these look pretty gigs. MOSC. I gotta say, already have an account. Okay, let me see if I can remember this shit. Okay. Finish. Then I will connect. I'll go ahead and open it. Very well may not be on there. So then. Term bin. What is this? Marco sent it. Okay. Thanks for sharing, Marco. Please. Wonder how much slower this would. I was using the actual browser. I still have that being shown. Okay. Capture is off. Guys, the stream will go dead for just a second. So come right back.